we all know that scrub that wakes up late. It seems like he's always rushing. He's never on point. He's never dressed well. He's never groomed well. He's always running late. Something's always going on. He's always making an excuse for something. And then we know that savage that is always on time. He looks sharp. He's always well groomed. He's dressed on point. He already got his workout in before he came to see you. And this guy just seems like he's always productive and he's getting shit done. I've been on both sides. I used to be that scrub that I used to wake up late. I didn't really have like a good schedule. I was never organized. Back in high school, I didn't really know what a schedule was. I would just wake up, go to school, do what I had to do, get out, go home, do my homework until I felt like it, and then I would show up to class the next day. Now, I have a very tight schedule that I like to follow so I can ensure that what I need to get done gets implemented. The top 3 productivity hacks above everything else to get shit done and to be more productive. Number 1, to wake up early, preferably before 5 a.m. You'll be surprised how much work you'll get done if you just wake up early. In the morning, no one's awake. It's just you and your goals. It's easier said than done, but this is the biggest hack out there. You have to make some sacrifices, right? You can't stay up too late anymore, like on social media or just bullshitting around. You have to wake up early, program yourself, and get the biggest things that you need to get done as soon as possible. You have to apply Pareto's rule, which is tackle on the biggest item on your list first. The item that's going to push the needle forward the fastest. The second thing would be to cut out alcohol or any other substance like marijuana, any type of drug. Cut that shit out as soon as possible. I never had an issue with marijuana. I never had an issue with any other type of substance, but I did have an issue with alcohol because for me, alcohol always made things funner. So I would go out and I would have a couple drinks, especially when I was younger. When I was back in college, I would have a drink or two. And when I was younger, it wasn't too bad. I could easily recover. The hangovers weren't as bad. But now, as I'm getting older, alcohol is fucking horrible for your goals, horrible for your productivity, for your drive. It's the opposite of a stimulant. If you drink alcohol, the next day you feel like shit. You don't want to do anything. You're battling the hangover. The whole day has gone past. You probably sleep in most of the time. So alcohol is just fucking horrible, man. A lot of people don't talk about it, especially if you start talking to your friends about it, or it's something kind of taboo. But alcohol is fucking horrible for your goals. It doesn't push the needle forward at all. That's not to say that alcohol is not a nice social lubricant, especially when you're on a date with a girl or you're having a good time. Maybe you go out to dinner, like 1 or 2 drinks, I don't think is bad. My drink of preference is tequila old fashioned. That's one of my favorite drinks. But I think 1 or 2 max, that's the best range when it comes to your drinks. You don't want to go beyond that because, like I said, you're gonna feel like shit the next day, and it's not really worth it. It's not really worth it. It's better to be, have a nice little buzz, be relaxed, be calm, but be able to perform if something happens at night too, with your girl. Moderate it, just watch it, make sure you're not over consuming it. If you are, gotta dial it back down. For you, it might be a different vice, but just watch your vices. Watch the thing that's kind of bringing you back, and it's making you reset. It's making you self-sabotage. Alcohol would make me self-sabotage a lot because I would sleep in after a night of drinking. I felt like shit the next day. I wouldn't do anything. So it would just push me back. Third thing would be to have goals and to have self-awareness, to actually know what you want. And this takes time. This is not something that you automatically know overnight. I think that you have to try out a lot of things to really find the thing that you like and the thing that you're willing to suffer for. Because anything that's worth it, anything that has value, it's going to take time and it's going to take a lot of persistence, and you're going to have to beat your head against the wall. But when you find something that you really enjoy and it's worth suffering for, I think you found the jackpot there. Also, that it's well paying, because there's a lot of college students. I knew a lot back when I was in college, but even now and then I see it even more. There's a lot of people that major in degrees that are not lucrative. They're not going to pay them back, especially if they make a big investment in actually getting that education, like liberal arts, a lot of these different studies that I don't want to bash them, but you need to have a good ROI in your education, whatever you're learning, whether it's video editing, whether it's cybersecurity, whether it's programming, whatever you're learning, you have to do your market research and assure that it's going to give you a high return on your investment, that you're not just out there bullshitting and wasting 4 years of your life in college paying tuition, and then at the end you can't even find a job. I think that those 3 things are the most important for productivity. Of course, just a lot more. I'll be making more videos about productivity in the future. Stay tuned for those. But I think that those 3 things, waking up early, cutting out the vices, having goals that you're passionate about, that are high ROI, that they're gonna pay you for your time invested into learning those skills. Those are the 3 productivity hacks that I would live and die by. Waking up early is the game changer. It's just gonna change your whole life. You might not see it in 3 weeks, you might not see it in a month, in 2 months, but as long as you're doing that and you're waking up early and you're fucking doing your shit, you're getting in your workout, you're getting your work done, you're being productive as fuck, you have to level up. There's no other way. Like, you're automatically going to level up because you're putting in the work. It might take some time. A lot of this type of growth is exponential, so it takes time. You might be like this for a while, but then bam, start fucking hitting some new levels in your life. Let me know what you think, guys. Drop it down in the comments. What are your favorite productivity hacks? Until next time, stay strong, stay relentless, and keep on conquering.